All right, YouTube, it is finally time for me to make another video about the transformation of my ever-aging face. I am 38 now. I missed a year. I didn't make one of these updates when I was 37, but I hope that you will forgive me for that. I just had a birthday a little over a month ago, so actually it hasn't quite been a month yet. Whatever. I'm 38 now. This is my face, and I'm pretty happy with it. However, I mean, there's things that I am noticing that are, coming more and more prominent as far as signs of aging in my face. And I had some feelings about them. Mainly, I've noticed that, like, right in here, I have, like, jowls that are forming. And it's only really noticeable in certain lighting. Like, also, my cheeks are becoming more gaunt, kind of like my grandma. But at the same time, I loved my grandma's face. Like, without her gaunt cheeks, like, she wouldn't have been my grandma. And her face had a lot of character and personality that I really liked. Something about my mom's face that I really liked was she had very prominent smile lines because she smiled a lot. And that was a character feature about her face that I really, really loved. So instead of thinking about, oh, signs of aging as bad and me wanting to, think negatively about them, it's kind of like a fine line of dancing, managing my skincare routine without having negative self-talk about the signs of aging that I'm noticing that I am working to mitigate. I guess it's a bit of a mental gymnastics, isn't it? It's a bit of a mental gymnastics. It's like, I don't hate myself for aging. I'm happy to have continued to gain knowledge, wisdom, and experience in the world. However, I find myself, or now I find myself, I make assumptions about myself as being less marketable as a model the older I get. That being said, I do have more methods that are like, healthy and natural that like help maintain the health of my skin without any kind of like needle or whatever. I've been doing more like facial massage every night before I go to bed. I do a little face massage with some like lotion or whatever. And I kind of go through phases with what kind of lotion I like. And different lotions have different textures. Like I've got this cool like snail goo lotion, which is like it feels like lube, honestly. And I've got somebody gave me some lotion like as a gift at a photo shoot and like that stuff too. And whatever, like there's no one product that I'm really married to, but lately one of my favorite things has been this like night thing that I like smear this stuff on my face and then it dries and I keep it on overnight and in the morning I like peel it off and it's kind of trippy. But it makes my skin feel really smooth and healthy and I like that. And so yeah, I mean I don't think that there's any shame in like, self-care, skincare, or whatever. Just like I exercise every day almost, and I take care of my hair, I take care of my skin too. So, like, my like thoughts about what I'm doing to take care of my skin on my face is also translating to the rest of my body because I'm like, well, what about the rest of my body? Like, yeah, I've got skin everywhere. So I've been, especially since I now live in Arizona, I have been body lotioning like after I get out of the shower each time, just because if I don't, then it's just dry out here and I kind of dry out. And that was a step that I didn't have to take as much when I lived in Washington or when I mean, traveling in the van and in the RV, like, I guess I was in different humidity landscapes all the time. So, whatever. But anyway, this is just me popping in to give you a close-up of my face and to show you what's been going on for me. And as a model, I'm looking at pictures of my face in different lighting all the time. And it can be just like little bit crazy. I still am not open to any kind of like surgery, but I do get like ads on Facebook all the time for like non-surgical facelifts, which I don't really know what that entails. I think it's more like a face massage slash like red light therapy that you could probably do at home for a lot cheaper, honestly. So anyway, like, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I do like look at my face as like a part of my, overall body and appearance. And my face is obviously one of what I think one of my, physical attributes that shines the most in photo shoots because that's where like all the emotion is, or not all of the emotion, but most of the emotion can be portrayed with the face. Now, portraying emotion with body language is also really important as a model. So like, yeah, I do that too, but there's a lot of, facial expressions that may or may not have more wrinkles and lines with more age. And I am thinking more and more about that, seeing pictures of other people who are older and like mentally, like when you look at a picture of somebody, I think that everybody is kind of like trained by society to apply like a definition to that. Like they see a picture of an old woman and they think, whatever they're trained to think, right? Like, what do you think when you see a picture of an old woman? If it's an old woman you know and love, maybe your first thought is, oh, I love her. But a lot of people's first thoughts might be, she needs to work on that or whatever. Like, that's what they say on like the front page of celebrity magazines, right? Like, oh, look, Jennifer Aniston is showing her age. It's like, isn't she in her 50s now? Like, give her a break. Anyway, so I'm hoping to be one of the voices of positivity where when people look at my face, they say, oh, I love what she puts out, or oh, I love her content or her personality or what she stands for, or I agree with these things that she says, or I, not that I want to necessarily have to be agreeable or lovable, because I know that not everybody thinks that way. But, what I'm saying is that I would like the purpose of my being to be more important than the texture on my face. And I think that that's a good line to end on. So thank you for watching this update video. I hope that you found it at the very least interesting, and let me know what you think in the comments.